Welcome to Smarter Everyday Education. Standard 10 Science and Technology Part 1. Gravitation. Newton's universal law of gravitation. Every object in the universal attracts every other object with a definite force. This force is directly proportional to product of their masses of two objects and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. Means M1 and M2 are the two objects here. They are attract with each other with a opposite force and distance between them is d. Figure 1.5 shows two objects with masses m1 and m2 kept at a distance d from each other. Mathematically, the gravitational force of attractions between these two bodies can be written as F is directly proportional to m1 m2 upon d square, or we can write in other way, F is equal to capital G into m1 m2 upon d square. Here capital F is force of gravity between two objects, that is m1 and m2. Directly proportionality means here means proportional to m1, that is the mass of object 1, m2 mass of object 2, d is the distance separating the object center. Capital G is the constant of proportionality and is called the universal gravitational constant. The above law means that if the mass of object is double, the force between the two objects also double. Also, if the distance is double, the force decreases by a factor of 4. If the two bodies are spherical, the directions of force is always along the line joining the centers of two bodies, and the distance between the center is taken to be d. Means F is directly proportional to m1 m2 upon d square, or we can write F equal to capital G into m1 m2 upon d square. From equations it can be seen that the value of capital G is the gravitational force acting between two units masses kept at a unit distance away from each other. Thus, in SI units, the value of G is equal to the gravitational force between two masses of 1 kg kept 1 meter apart. So, SI unit of capital G is equal to Newton meter square per kg square, and G value is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square kg raised to minus 2. This is we can write in other way also, Newton meter square per kg square. Centripetal force. Consider an object moving in a circle with constant speed. Such a motion is possible only when the object is constantly acted upon by a force directed towards the center of the circle. This force is called centripetal force. Here, small m is the mass of the object, v its velocity, r is radius of the circle. F is equal to mv square upon r. If a planet is revolving around the sun in a circular orbit in uniform circular motion, then the centripetal force acting on the planet towards the sun is F is equal to mv square upon r. Small m is the mass of the planet, v is its speed, and r is its distance from the sun. The speed of the planet can be expressed in terms of period of revolution, that is capital T. The distance traveled by the planet in one revolution is equal to perimeter of the orbit, that is 2 pi r. Here, small r is the distance of the planet from the sun. Time taken is equal to period of revolution, that is equal to capital T. V is equal to speed is equal to distance traveled upon time taken is equal to 2 pi r upon T. F is equal to mv square upon r is equal to m upon v, m upon r into v square, that is equal to 2 pi r upon T. So 2 pi r upon T bracket square is equal to 4, 2 square, that is 4 m pi square r upon T square. Multiplying and dividing by r square, we get F is equal to 4m pi square r upon T square into r square upon r square. So 4m pi square upon r square into r square, that is r cube upon T square. According to Kepler's third law, T square upon r cube is equal to K. F is equal to 4m pi square upon r square K. But 4m pi square upon K is equal to constant. F is equal to constant upon r square. That is, F is inversely proportional to r square. Thus, Newton concluded that the centripetal force, which is the force acting on the planet and is responsible for its circular motion, must be inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the planet and the sun. Earth's gravitational force. The Earth attracts every object near it towards itself because of the gravitational force. The center of the mass of the Earth is situated at its center. So, the gravitational force on any object due to the Earth is always directed towards the center of the Earth. Because of this force, an object falls vertically downwards on the Earth. Similarly, when we throw a stone vertically upward, this force tries to pull it down and reduce its velocity. Due to this constant downward pull, the velocity becomes zero after a while. The pull continues to be exerted and the stone starts moving vertically downward towards the center of the earth under its influences. Earth's gravitational acceleration. The earth exerts gravitational force. According to Newton's second law of motion, a force acting on a body results in its acceleration. Thus, the gravitational force due to the earth on a body results in its acceleration. This is called acceleration due to the gravity and is denoted by small g. Acceleration is a vector. As the gravitational force on any object due to the earth is directed towards the center of the earth, the directions of the acceleration due to gravity is also directed towards the center of the earth, that is vertically downwards. Value of small g on the surface of the earth. The law of gravitation gives F is equal to capital G, capital M, small m upon r square. This is equation number 1. Capital M is the mass of the earth, small m is the mass of the object. F is equal to mg. This is equation number 2. Now here, from equation 1 and 2, left hand side is same, so right hand side also same here. So from equation 1 and 2, We can write here mg is equal to capital G capital M into small m upon r square. Now here small m will be cancelled and you will get the equation small g equal to capital G capital M upon r square. This is equation number 3. If the object is situated on the surface of the earth, then we can say that small r equal to capital R, that is equal to radius of the earth. Thus the value of small g on the surface of the earth is small g equal to capital G capital M upon r square. This is equation number 4. The unit of small g in SI unit is meter per second square. The mass and the radius of the earth are 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg and 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. Means here mass is 6 into 10 raised to 24 and radius is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. So using equation number 4, we will put the value in this equation. You will get capital G, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 into 6 into 10 raised to 24 means capital M, that is the mass, and upon R square, that is equal to 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 bracket square. So G equal to 9.77 meter per second square. This acceleration depends only on the mass capital M and the radius capital R of the earth, and so the acceleration due to gravity at a given point on the earth is same for all objects. It does not depend on the properties of the object. Variation in value of G. First, change along the surface of the earth. The value of G is different on the surface of the earth. Means here value of G will be changed here. The shape of the earth is not exactly spherical. Means it is not a spherical. It is near about a ellipse. So the distance of a point on the surface of the earth from its center is different from place to place. Means here this is the center and the distance will be changed at every point. Due to its rotation, the earth bulges at the equator and its plateau at the poles. Its radius is largest at the equator. At the equator, radius is large and at the poles, radius is small. So, the value of G is highest at the pole. At the pole, the value of G is highest, and at the equator, the value of G is low. That is equal to, means it is decreasing. So it is 9.78, and at pole it is 9.832. B. Change with height. The above Earth surface value of R increases and G decreases. If the distance increases the above Earth surface, then value of G will be changed. Means place, height and G value. Surface of the Earth value is 0, height is 0, value is 9.8. Mount Everest, height is 8.8, G is 9.8. Maximum height reaches by man-made balloon 36.6. and acceleration is g is 9.77. Height of a typical weather satellite 400 8.7. Height of communication satellite 35,700 0.225. Means here if the height increases, then the here g value will be decrease. Variation in value of g. See, change with depth. The value of g also changes if we go inside the earth. The value of r will decreases and value of g will increases. However, the part of the earth which contributes towards the gravitational force felt by the object also decreases. That is, capital M is decreases. As a combined result of change in R and capital M, the value of G decreases as we go deep inside the earth. Means here value of G changes inside the earth because radius will be decreased here and therefore the value of G will be increased. Then if you will combine you will combine small r and capital M, then after that time the value of G decreases if you will go inside the earth. Mass and weight. Mass Mass is the amount of matter present in the object. The SI unit of mass is kg. Mass is a scalar quantity. Its value is same everywhere. Its value does not change even when we go to another planet. According to Newton's first law, it is the measure of the inertia of an object. Higher the mass, higher is the inertia. Weight. The weight of an object is defined as the force with which the earth attracts the object. The force capital F on an object of mass small m on the surface of the earth can be written using equation number 4. That therefore weight is equal to F is equal to mg. Therefore here G means capital G m upon r square. Weight being a force, its SI unit is Newton. Also the weight being a force, it's a vector quantity and its direction is towards the center of the earth. As the value of G is not same everywhere, the weight of an object changes from place to place. Through its mass is constant everywhere. Means mass will be constant but the weight will be changed if the place will be changed, because here the G value changes, so the weight also changes. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.